everybody, it's qcknd, and today I am going to be doing a challenge. I guess it's technically a challenge video. So today I'm challenging myself to get a tattoo without using the internet at all. This idea kind of came to me because I constantly think about how I was getting tattooed before Instagram and Tumblr, and honestly it was just like shopping around for tattoos. And even then I still had access to the internet. I don't think I've ever been tattooed without some sort of aid of the internet. And I thought, you know, it would be really fun to try and just from beginning to end get a tattoo without using my phone or any internet assistance. So no looking up shops, no checking designs, no contacting tattoo artists. So I'm gonna try and do my best and see if I can get it done. So some of the rules I have put out. Obviously the main rule is I can't use the internet. So this creates a lot of limitations for tattoo artists who are appointment only, or you have to contact them through their website or through their Instagram or DM. So all of those tattoo artists are off limits. And in Philadelphia, there are so many appointment only tattoo artists or tattoo shops. So those are out. I'm hoping today that we can go to the library and look up designs, and maybe there is some sort of archive or reference material we can find. And from there, I'm hoping we can find a tattoo shop from word of mouth. So join me today while I try to get a tattoo off the grid. So we made it to the library. I'm hoping we can go in there and find some reference material. Honestly, I think the way people used to get tattooed in the last 20 years is that they would just go to a shop and pick something off of the wall. Like, I know my mom's tattoo is probably just from off of the wall, but I'm hoping we can find some sort of reference material to like start from, especially if we're going to find something a little more unique, and also because we don't know what tattoo shop to go to until one is recommended to us. So we're at the Philadelphia Library and we're gonna check it out. I don't really know where to start. I thought we would walk in and there would just be books. I think art and literature means like history. What's up? Where are the books? Where are the books at? Where are the books? While in the public library in Philadelphia, I did find some tattoo history books, but not so much tattoo reference books. So it wasn't just me going to the library and finding a reference book and that was the tattoo, and I'm kind of glad it turned out that way. Perhaps I was in the wrong area of the library because I was a bit of a fish out of water in the Grand Philadelphia Library. However, I really did like the historical tattoo books that I did find. Alongside finding the history of tattoo and cultural tattoo books, I also focused on design books. Different ornate designs and architecture, anything to kind of get me inspired, because I knew I wanted a decorative line work tattoo. I just didn't know where exactly to get inspired. So a combination of ornate iron railings and different Croatian inspired tattoos actually really gave me an idea of what I wanted to get. So it wasn't super obvious. I couldn't point to a tattoo and say I want that. So I knew I had to find a tattoo artist who I could take these reference materials to and trust them to create a brand new custom tattoo for me based on the references I found from the library. And there's not a lot of footage of me looking for those books because I did not know how, and I had to ask a librarian for help. Dewey Decimal System, who? So we just left the library and I got a couple pages of reference materials the best references that we found were from just like ornamental design books, in my opinion, because before we started filming, I tried to like talk about the tattoo I wanted, and I couldn't really do any research on it because I knew I was going to make this video. I feel really limited because my instinct is to just like text one of my friends who's like a tattoo artist, but for the sake of this video, we're doing it like as completely like, I don't know, like I'm not sure what rule I would be breaking, but I feel like I would be breaking a rule because you'd be getting like a picture message or something. So I got some reference pictures that I printed from a copy machine that I had no idea how to use. And from here, we want to figure out how to get these tattoos. So when I think about these Samoan-inspired tattoos, I think of stick and pokes. And there are a lot of people in South Philadelphia right now who are doing stick and pokes. So I thought it would be really cool if we go to South Philly and try to maybe like check out if there's anybody around who might have some of these tattoos. Obviously the people doing the stick and poke tattoos are appointment only, and you have to either be like recommended to them from your friend or reach out to them through Instagram, which we can't do, and technically we should be like unaware of. So we're going to go to Grindcore House, which is a vegan coffee shop in South Philly. Hopefully we'll run into some cool kids. The other idea was to like go to a punk show and try to talk to people. That's our next course of action, which is about 25 minutes from here. So that's where we're gonna go. So we are at Grindcore House, and I've talked to a couple people here with tattoos, and every person was like, on Instagram, you can, you know, talk to them through Instagram, or they're appointment only. I talked to this one girl in the lobby, and she was like, this was appointment only, this was appointment only, this was appointment only, this was appointment only. So we're kind of like left at a standstill. We talked to a lot of people who have information about stick and poke tattoos, but they were appointment only. So there's a big community wall here, and I was only able to pull one tattoo business card off of it. It's covered in like show flyers and things like that, so I thought there would be more tattoo business cards, but there wasn't. So honestly, I'm going to talk to the girl again before we leave, and maybe like she can give us a recommendation. The tattoo she has is so sick, and I would love to get tattooed by that tattoo artist, but oh well. So when we were at Grindcore House, I was able to talk to a couple of the baristas about stick and pokes in South Philadelphia, and the barista knew exactly what I was talking about right away and started telling me names. But all of them are contact only through Instagram because they don't work out of shops or things like that. So you have to contact them through DM. And that's kind of what I was suspecting would happen. That came up blank for us as well. There is a ton of stick and poke activity happening in Philadelphia. I see it a lot on Instagram, but without a referral, I don't think it would happen. The barista said her roommate is starting to get into it, and I was ready to be like, I'll take it. But before I could, she was like, you don't want it. So we went to a walk-in tattoo shop that was recommended to us, and the overwhelming feeling of getting scared to be tattooed by someone I don't know was very present. We looked through a couple books, and there are two people there who do tribal and black dot work, which is what we're looking for. So we were able to narrow down someone to do it, which is awesome. And then going through some of the other books, we saw some like rip-offs and things like that. And it just makes you nervous because you don't want to get a stolen tattoo. And without the internet, you can't vet the artist in the same way that you can. The tattoo I want has to still be created, I have to bring the reference material to an artist and they have to like create the design I want. But I'm still keeping my ears and stuff open the next couple days to a recommendation, a referral, or anyone I see with stick and poke tattoos or blackwork tattoos and just asking them, did you get this locally? I've been getting tattooed by the same like 3 people for the last 6 years, so it is a little scary. Hey everyone. I hope you enjoyed that pre-COVID footage presented without commentary for true immersion. So, as you can probably tell with the mention of COVID, this video went into production and never met its end. Right when we left off, I confessed that I was having a really hard time getting tattooed by someone I didn't know. And I thought, even though I get walk-in tattoos, I realized that the bottom line was I actually knew who those people were. Maybe not like a very personal relationship with them, but I realized that there was some just even familiarity because I was able to check their Instagram, maybe follow their Instagram, maybe see what kind of work they produce, maybe some lifestyle stuff just accidentally going into my mind, you know, what they get from the coffee shop. I feel like there was such a big fear of going into a tattoo shop and literally just picking someone who I couldn't vet or even know a little bit. Going back, I don't have any tattoos from the last 10 years where I just walked in and I was like, whoever's available. So I wasn't going to knock myself for having that hesitancy. I think that it's healthy. So I thought as time goes on, I will let this happen naturally. I was still really eager to get the tattoo from the references that I had found. And I was so excited to learn more about this tattoo because I was very strict to the challenge. No internet. Lucky for me, I was in this situation where one of my friends was actually an apprentice and had become a tattoo artist. I had known about this for a little while. I actually have this memory from like 6 or 7 years ago where he told me he wanted to become a tattoo apprentice. So when he became a tattoo artist, it was in Delaware, so I never really got the chance to be tattooed by him. And then my good old bestie Callan had actually gotten tattooed by him recently as he had gotten a spot on the weekends in a shop in Philadelphia. It was serendipitous. I actually don't exactly know what that word means, but I think I'm using it right. Everything fell into place and I couldn't wait to get tattooed by him. My one friend was getting tattooed by him one weekend and I came to sit in on the tattoo and I just absolutely loved it. So I went to him with my reference material and I said, this might be crazy, but here are my references. I can't tell you more. So now you are up to date with everything so far. Let's go to Electric Temple, where I have been tattooed previously on this channel, and hang out with Danny, their newest tattoo artist, to get this tattoo completely without using the internet. Just a friend for years and years who became a tattoo artist. That counts. That counts. I have one of his earliest pieces of flash right here that he gave me as a gift when I had a little meetup at Tattoo Convention. So this feels really, really special. I love this so much.
Hello, I'm Dan. Dan Coles on Instagram. I work here at the Electric Temple Thursday to Sunday, and then I work down in Delaware Tuesday and Wednesday by appointment.
Okay, so people bring in online references. Do you feel like that's helpful in your tattoo process, or are you used to clients who just like come here with like an idea and no visuals?
An idea and no visuals is always an interesting thing to talk about, but a reference photo is 90% of what we deal with, and it kind of helps us into how we can make this tattoo happen a little faster than bouncing all these ideas around, and maybe they're not exactly thinking what we're suggesting, you know?
Yeah.
So like, you know, that was like the more ornate one. These ones were from the printed out reference that you bought, or you brought.
This is those like, those are so cool.
Stuff like those.
Damn.
As you can see here, I'm 59.
The birds are really, that, you have to do a sheet with that on it.
Yeah, that thing is sick. And then that's like just like such a weird one.
Yeah.
Even like those, I guess they're supposed to be plants, but they look like almost like tribal-y kind of, these like simple ass peacocks and shit.
Imagine this like finishing off like the small of your back.
Yeah.
Or like a bib.
It looks like a back pocket of like a jean. I'm imagining it on a butt cheek.
Is your Instagram a great tool in your tattooing career?
It definitely is very helpful. It's what I do most of my communication with. Not as vital for building clientele as just being in a shop and being available for your clients to come in, talk to face to face, and build a relationship with. Instagram is cool and it can be a very helpful tool. Something that I thought my whole career was going to be based off of, but
oh, that's interesting.
more so now is like you just in the shop meet people, tattoo them. Of course, they can hear about you through Instagram and come through because of Instagram, but you know, some of the better clients even like are face to face. They don't even have Instagram, and you would have never met them if they didn't just walk in.
Yeah.
Got up close on some of this stuff, like the real small stuff, and I just blew up parts that I liked bigger and made it a little bit more symmetrical.
I'm not used to wearing shorts. Even last summer, I was like, I guess I'll just live in my basement.
Yeah, everyone's got hair everywhere because of quarantine. They're not fucking out showing off. Alright, stand like nice and straight.
Oh wait, I should be on the rug both feet or off the rug both feet.
Yeah, my girl got it on.
That shit looks sick. It gets pretty close to the don't try, but like I said, my dots are gonna be a little darker. Any closer, we'd be like up
What
on.
about this void? Do you think that's kind of cool?
I mean, I
What
do
do we
think
put
it's.
there in the future?
I don't know. You could do more designy things or more teardrops.
Do you think that void is a problem? Because that placement's sick. I feel you on
Yeah,
that.
it looks right there, and otherwise we're gonna lose those dots on that side. I've only been tattooing since 2017. And I feel like I'm always learning and always just trying to meet people and do the best work I can. So just being available for people to give them the best experience I can give them is kind of what builds my clientele list.
That's interesting. I guess I thought it would be Instagram, but your availability, your openness.
Yeah, just being friendly and being able to talk to people, like, because people are scared of tattoo shops, just kind of gather themselves to come in and ask a question that they might not have any idea about what's possible day of, and that's frustrating for us, but how could they know something that, they barely have ever experienced?
Where do you find your references?
I'll take pictures of anything I see. If I see like a cool sign, if I see a cool cartoon, cool other tattoo that someone did that I think, I'd like to shade something that way or pack color in a certain way, find the influence everywhere, but kind of always try to change it and make it yours, because I don't know, it's fun to change, like learn how to think about get in someone's head on how they did it, and then find a way to alter it in a way they didn't think of, if you're gonna steal it. I mean, I thought it was cool that like the whole idea of like, how you printed out something for me to look that you went to the library and looked at a hard copy.
Are you okay with taking the extra mile? Like if a client brought that in for you and they were like, I don't really know, but this is like I think that I don't know, I kind of felt guilty. I was like, oh, I'm putting all this work on you.
No, I mean, that's the thing is like, you know that you're asking me to do work, and like, as long as you don't need that shit within the next 30 minutes and we can talk about a good day that it both works good for us, like, you know, I'm here for my time and to do a good tattoo. So like, I can't, it's, you know, that's kind of what does it for me, when someone doesn't have the time to let you gather your thoughts and give them your best work. They need it when they want it. And like, that's, you know, sometimes that's how tattooing is, you know, you want it then, and you're not going to get it unless it's right then. But, you know, when people want the extra mile and a little bit of research and something a little bit more specific, I'm always down to do it. I just want the same consideration of my time. Like, let me plan it, let me get in the right headspace.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Should we say anything else?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. Overall, this was one of the most fun tattoos I have ever gotten. It was really cool and special to go into it kind of blindly. I am very dependent on the internet. I am on the internet 24 hours a day, no exaggeration. From morning to night, I'm on there. I promise you that. So to kind of let go of all of that and go to the library and find the references and find the tattoo artist over a year of looking and feeling comfortable, still going with my instincts of wanting to be tattooed by somebody that I know, I was still able to do that without the internet, which was pretty comforting. Although I probably won't do this again, I think it was really cool as a tattooed collector to have a tattoo like this that was a little bit of a challenge. I love the design and I love the story behind the design, and I also love the fact that it was a little bit of a challenge tattoo, a no internet challenge tattoo that I get to wear. Might be just like a collector thing, but I thought that just made it a little extra special. Finally, I thought having a Croatian inspired tattoo was actually really special to me. When I was 18, I was contacted by family members in Croatia that said that I was related to them and I was a part of their lineage and that they were looking for me. And although I can't explain more about that, I always thought it was really special, and the fact that Croatia actually has a tradition and a history of tattooing their women made this even more special. Although this tattoo is just inspired by their tattoos and not necessarily a copy of their tattoo, I really thought finding that information out in a book in the library was just really special, and it opened up all of these possibilities to me. Since then, I have looked into it in depth using the internet, but otherwise, without looking through those books in the library, I would have never even caught on to this rich history, and now I know a lot more about it, which is always really fun. I wear tattoos and I love tattoos, but looking into the cultural history of tattoos around the world is something that I don't get to do very often, so this, additionally, separate from the tattoo, was really fun, and I like those memories as well. Big thank you to Danny. You really won. I love the tattoo, I love the comfort, I love the research, and I'm so stoked to be tattooed by you on a personal level. But also thank you so much for helping me with this video. Go check out Danny at DanKels on Instagram. I have it linked down below. And thank you Electric Temple for letting me film for the day. Really, really, really special. If you like videos like this, let me know. It was a year in the making, but obviously something came up. So thank you guys for your patience and your continued support. If you take on this challenge, do let me know. Keep me in the loop. And if you make a video, definitely bring it to my attention. I'd love to see it. You can follow me on Instagram at qcknd and subscribe to this channel where you can find a plethora of tattoo related videos. I love you guys so much. My name is Quicken and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!